How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week. Is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday? Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Ooh, wrong camera. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to another episode. It's your boy TraderPrad in the house once again. I know I wasn't here yesterday. Was kind of too tired last night, man. Last night was too tired because the day before that I had my barbecue party where I had a bunch of my friends, my trading friends, all came over and we celebrated my birthday. So I absolutely was exhausted. I fell asleep multiple times throughout the day, kept waking up, and I kept cleaning the house a little bit, and I went back to bed again. But that whole cycle of me taking naps in between cleaning the house or whatever, I kind of slept past my stream time, and when I woke up it was like 8 p.m. already. I was like, oh my god, I went past my stream time. There's no point in even going live at this point. I'll just go live Monday. And it was like, do I even send a tweet out? It's like 8 p.m. Do I even send a tweet out? I don't think there's any point in sending a tweet out. So I just took I just said I'll just see you guys Monday, own up to it. Yes, I was supposed to go live last night, but boy was I tired. But let's talk about my barbecue. We had a great time at my barbecue. A bunch of people came over. We ate some marinated chicken, Indian flavored marinated chicken. I marinated steak myself. That came out pretty well. Could have used a little bit salt on that steak, but that's easily fixable. But the marination came out really good. I was really happy with that marination. And then we had some sausage hot dog buns, so that was pretty good. Later on, Obi brought some lamb biryani. That's right, TH, your new favorite streamer or host, I guess. Obi brought lamb biryani for dinner, and then he just blacked out. Then he just completely blacked out and was not awake for anything else after. But we appreciate him bringing the lamb biryani. The barbecue was a good night. We had my couple of buddies come through and DJ. They were, practicing their DJing session. They were enjoying playing music for us, so we had fun listening to that too. UFC happened at the same night. Bilal Muhammad end up becoming the champion somehow. I missed that fight because we were playing poker. But yeah, Bilal Muhammad ended up becoming the champion. That's pretty crazy. I did get to watch Paddy Pimblett's fight. That's the only fight I got to see live. The rest of the night, I was just too busy running in and out, getting food to the grill, talking to people, getting drunk. So I was just too busy doing all that other stuff besides watching the fights. So missed out on every single fight for my UFC fans out there. We did catch the Paddy fight, and then we found out that Bilal is a new champion, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, you guys are usually here for the stock market stuff, so why don't we get all that activity going? Let's get watch lists going. Let's get the earnings board. We got FOMC coming up this Wednesday, end of the month, basically July 31st. Wednesday, July 31st, we got FOMC. What are the interest rate predictions coming in at for this FOMC and then the next FOMC? Let's kind of look at all these metrics and see how we can prepare ourselves for tomorrow and the next coming week and so on. Kind of do what we were supposed to do yesterday, do that a little bit, and then also do today's job, which is prepare for all things tomorrow. So let's head on to the full screen here. Before we do that, usually I say hello to my viewers. So let's say hello to viewers real quick. If you're on Twitch or on X.com, make sure you say hello in the chat. Otherwise, I just don't know if you're in there, right? But we got a bunch of people on the YouTube chat. We got Dieter, TH, CDP, Victoria, Life Fab Style, and John Vaughn coming in. What's up, people? How you guys doing today? Hopefully you had a wonderful day on the market. The market was a little choppy, a little up and then big down and then a big up right back and then another down and then just chop. So it was like all over the place. Later on, end of the day, market did end green, which is good. You can see right here, market ended 0.2% for the QQQ, barely up on the S&P 500. A little bit of an inside day if you kind of look at it. We did get above yesterday's high on the QQQ, not on the S&P 500, but we did not get below yesterday's low on either of the markets. So a little bit of an inside day on the market. I guess the market is just, cooling off its jets before we get FOMC and before we get a very active earnings board. So let's go show you guys the earnings board for this coming week ahead. Today we had McDonald's, ON Semiconductor reporting earnings, and a bunch of other stocks reporting earnings pre-market. It was surprising to see ON Semi that reported a 17% drop in revenue year to year, and a bunch of other sectors that they have are all missed. But at the end of the day, the stock still went up like 15% up, which was absolutely ridiculous watching that happen. And this is why, price is always king. You don't let your analysis from the report be very overpowering for you, where it stops you from, taking the trade, or it stops you from having too much of a bias where you keep pushing the other side compared to where the stock is going to. So you want to be careful. That's why I always say we are not an analyst. We are day traders. Even though we have an idea based on this analysis, sometimes something else is going on in the background that we have no clue about. So it was surprising to see ON Semiconductor go up about 10% to the upside today, even with a very negative earnings report from what I saw. Later on in the day today, we got TLRY, Symbiotic, F5, the three companies that I'm going to be looking at that report earnings today after hours. Tomorrow pre-market, we have SoFi, PayPal, Pfizer, Corning, a couple other companies, even PG, some of the companies over there that I'm going to be looking for. Merck or MRK and JetBlue are also some of the stocks that people might have on their watch list. Let's see if they give you any volume in the pre-market for us to play with those names over there, but that would all be up to them in the pre-market. We gotta wait for them. And then tomorrow after hours, we got some big heavy hitters coming out with the earnings report. AMD, Microsoft, Starbucks, Pinterest recently had a short sale report, so that's going to be interesting. EA Sports, let's see how that one comes out. Lately, some of the game dev companies have been taking a little bit of a beating, or maybe not just game dev, but Yeah, game dev. Unity took a little bit of a beating. Roblox, I'm not sure where it is right now, but Roblox has given up quite of its moves so far. Let's see what EA looks to do on Tuesday after hours. Wednesday pre-market, we got Boeing, Norwegian Cruise Line, Kraft Heinz, Wingstop, Humana, MasterCard. It's a couple bunch of names over there, but it's more so what's reporting on Wednesday after hours. That's the ones that we care about. We got Meta, also previously known as Facebook. We got Qualcomm, Carvana, some big heavy hitting names over here that we've previously traded. We even got Riot, cryptocurrency company, Western Digital hard drive company. Did they change their logo? I don't remember Western Digital logo being that. I mean, they might have changed their logo. Western Digital, Paycom, some of the companies you're reporting pre-marks or after hours Wednesday. So that's going to be some heavy hitters, obviously. Let's see how these ones move the market. Pre-market on Thursday, Moderna, Crocs. This is a Canadian national, Canadian natural CNQ for those of you interested. Wayfair, something that we've traded before. I remember that one. Goose, Canada Goose. I haven't traded the stock in a long time. But they're reporting on Thursday after hours. But once again, it's the name that report. Thursday pre-market. But once again, it's the name that report after hours on each day, which are really important. So what Thursday after hours? We got Amazon, Apple, Intel, Coinbase, Roku, Square, also known as Block, DraftKings, Marathon Holdings. Bunch of names over here on Thursday. Absolute heavy hitters that we're gonna have to prepare for. So make sure you tune in 8 o'clock on Thursday, so we can prepare for all of these big names to trade on the next day. Friday, we got ExxonMobil, CVX, some oil names coming in. But if we're looking at these names to trade on Friday instead of looking for Coinbase, Roku, or DraftKings, I think we're looking at the wrong names. We'll talk about that more in person. But just a quick point out, Friday pre-market, we got Exxon, CVX, a Sundial, which I believe is a weed growing company, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that one's also reporting. Enbridge, a Canadian power company. Enbridge, another Canadian company over here, also highlighted on the earnings calendar. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is basically a very hot earnings board going on for this week. We're very excited for this earnings board. Big names: Microsoft, Meta, Apple, Amazon. Some of the other names to sprinkle in there, you got ARM, Qualcomm, AMD, Intel, Roku, Block, DraftKings, Coinbase, Mara, Riot, Western Digital, Carvana. So, I mean, FSLR, Lemonade, EA Sports. We got names all over the place for this week. And not only that, we have FOMC, federal rate decision, where Papa Powell and the party will be deciding if they want to be how they want to be fighting this beast named inflation. So far, still expected to keep the interest rates at the same rate, 95.9%. Probability that the interest rates are not going to get cut. They're going to be held at the same rate. But we are looking at a 89% now. Previously was a 92.5%, sorry. But now we're looking at an 89.6% probability that we are going to get a rate cut, which is good. And then 10% probability that we're going to get a multiple beeps rate cut. Not just a 0.25, but even a 0.5 rate cut. So they're pricing in 10% of that. That's pretty damn bullish. That's even more bullish than this being 92 previously. So market's looking a little crazy. Also, January, March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, next one's 18th of September. I thought September is next month, but no, 18th of September is the second FOMC after the one at the end of this month. Prad, wanted to ask you, do you enter into swing trades? Brother, not at the moment. When I see one, I might, but I don't swing trade at the moment. There are some good opportunities that I call out to my family members and they take them, like my dad, but not myself at the moment. John, good to see you, Prad. Could not find you Sunday, but it's good to see you're okay. I smashed that like, thank you. Yeah, I was really tired. I mean, is a wrong word to use because I'm still tired. I am exhausted. My body is sore. Even just doing this is just causing a little bit of discomfort all across my body. It's absolutely sore. Oh, good stretch into it. I could use like a, good nap before I go back and do some dishes. But no, after the stream, I want to go do dishes, clean up the house a little bit more, then grab some good shut eye. Is that what the people call it? Good shut eye. And a well-needed shut-eye. Not that I haven't already. I slept for a long time, but I'm still very tired. My body is sore. But that's not gonna stop us from getting the job done today. We got a job to do. Let's get the job over with. And that starts with looking at the stocks that we're interested tomorrow. Looking at names such as TLRY, Symbiotic, and FFIV, all of which reported earnings today after hours. So let's go dive into TLRY's earnings report using our good friends over at Benzinga. If you're interested in the Benzinga software, please do go check them out by clicking the link below in the description or the link in the bio, depending on the platform you're watching me on. TLRY reported fourth quarter earnings. Let's see what happened. 229.882 million, up 25% year to year on revenue. That's awesome. Cannabis net revenue increased 12% to 71.9 million in the quarter, while beverage alcohol net revenue jumped 137%. Ooh, what? Okay. Since when are you selling that? Distribution net revenue fell 65.6% in the quarter. Okay, wellness net revenue increased 6%. TLRY reported fourth quarter adjusted earnings of 4 cents per share, beating the estimates of loss. So they're making money now. Okay, gross profit came in at 82.4 million in the fourth quarter. Gross margin, adjusted gross margin was 36%, increased 37% year over year. What? You're reporting 36 and it's a 37% increase year over year. Okay. 29.5 million in the fourth quarter. TLRY noted that it reduced its net convertible debt by about 300 million in the fiscal 2024. TLRY brands the leading convergence of cannabis, beverages, and wellness on the global scale, says the CEO. Blah, 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 blah. Do not get a forward guidance, not a good news, but looks like they are growing on every single aspect of the company, and that is usually what I like to see. And if the earnings report matches, why is this showing red? This might be a mistake over here, because we're seeing 4 cents per share profit, but these guys are reporting 4 cents per share negative. So I'm guessing TradingView messed up, or no, I'm guessing TradingView messed up over here, because we're seeing positive on TLRY, and the move is to the upside. Nice little breakout above $2. It is failing to hold above $2. You can see how $2 is also a level in the past over here, just slightly above. So TLRY did get above that $2 area, but then slightly struggling to stay above that $2 in the after hours. If by any reason we can get above 2, get a nice little breakout above 210, or even open above $2 and above 210, right? The stock is way higher than $2, way higher than $2.10. Then we got that awesome move for a possible breakout to the north side and some fun on TLRY for us to play with. Now, you guys know how I always think about the cannabis industry in the long-term scale. God damn, man, when people were over at my house, they just kept leaving the backyard door open, and all these flies and everything would just fly into my house, and they're just all over the house at the moment. They're just all over the house, and anytime I see them, I just have to clap them cheeks real quick, see if I can get 1 or 2. I got 3 so far. My record is 3 so far. I killed 1 mosquito and 2 flies, but these son of bitches are annoying. Pay attention to paying attention as to how many stocks are selling down about an hour after the open. The stage minor comeback in the mid-afternoon. Those weak comebacks show stocks are slipping. And Dieter says he's here for chess. Well, guess what, Dieter? Joke's on you, my friend. Because I actually got back to 570, 580. I grinded on chess. Grinded. And then I started playing bad again, and now I'm back to 550. So, however I got to 500, right? I'm back to 550, 560. I did play some poor chess, after I got to 580 and I went back to 550. But hey, I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. The secret is I just don't stream when I'm playing chess because you guys fuck me over. You guys fuck me over. It's always your fault. It's never my fault. But yo, TLRY, looking to see if TLRY can find you know, a little bit of a support above $2, above $2.10. Then we can have some fun north side. Let me just put in if stock can find buying above 2, could look for long on pullbacks. Add color. Let me just show you guys what I'm doing here. Color orange. Support at the moment. What is today's high? 190. I don't want to see the stock below 190. Resistance around $2.10. Inflection $2. And if we're above $2 already in the pre-market, then well, we got some fun for us. Before I go to the 5-minute chart of the next stock, I want to go to the 1-minute chart just so we can have a little surprise of where the stock went to. So looks like the stock reported green. Expected 0.58 cents. Let's just say expected 0.6 cents. They reported 0.6. Expected 464 million. They reported 492 million. EPS and revenue is pretty much in line. So I'm expecting the stock to have a nothing burger move. I have traded these guys before, but looks like the stock is not what it used to be. So let's go take a look at the report. Ooh, looks like the stock went down quite a bit off the report. Dropped down 17% off the report. Oh my gosh. So dropped down pretty hard over there on the report. We go all the way down there. I think we might have. Yeah, we went below it and we're finding selling below it. Surprisingly enough. That's a pretty big drop. Let's go see if the earnings report matches the drop. Symbiotic shares are tumbling in the Monday after hour sessions on the heels of the third quarter financial results. Q3 revenue came in 491 compared to 464. Company reported earnings of loss of 2 cents per share, missing estimates of earnings positive 1 cent per share. So okay, that looks like a different number than what we just saw on TradingView. Symbiotic has 870 million in cash equivalents, and marketable securities at the end of the quarter, down 81 million from the end of the prior quarter. Our teams continue to focus execution on the 39 systems we have in deployment, which is reflected in our record revenue for a quarter. Our systems gross margin fell below expectations due to elongated construction schedules and implementation costs. We are focused on improving our planning, speed of implementation, and project management to improve performance. Symbiotic expects fourth quarter revenue to be in the range of 455 to 475 million compared to and the company anticipates fourth quarter adjusted EBITDA to be 28 to 32 million. Symbiotic is an automation technology company that aims to reimagine the supply chain through the implementation of its end-to-end AI, robotic, and software platform. Shares were down 17.12 or 12% after hours, dropping down to pretty much the 52-week low right here. If you just go to the 1 year chart, you can see how the 52-week low is 29.62. Let's just say 29.50 to 29.60, and basically getting under that. Here's the last month low. We even got a pop into the last month's low where the stock clearly rejected and pushed back down. So at this point, if we continue to find selling on the stock under what seems to be on any pops, if we keep popping into $29.50 to $30, I want to look for short above 30 bucks. I'm looking at somewhere into this last month's high all the way up to that peak, so $39.20 to $31.50 as S2. And if we do get above here, then and find buying above here, then only am I interested to look for longs on Symbiotic. It's no way am I looking for longs on this big of a reaction on that report. There might be something really big in play here. So I'm just gonna put in some notes for myself. If stock cannot hold above 30, only look short. R1, sorry, R2, R1. And as for support, we got around, what is today's, like the after hour low, basically 28.50. What am I typing? There we go, 28.50 as a support, and anything under 28.50 just really opens up downside. The stock has like almost no support all the way down to $24. So is this going to be the next stock like DXCM, which absolutely got destroyed on that day, right? Absolutely got destroyed. So is SYM going to be one of those stocks where it takes out the 52-week low and continues get sold even below that, at which point, you know, it just opens up some amazing shorting opportunities. But if we hold 28.50, we reclaim $30, then there could be some sort of a long back above 30 to at least R2, at which point you can flip short, or you can just wait for R2 to come into play and then you can get short. It's up to you. So I'm watching how SYM plays. I think I have some amazing levels here to keep an eye on. Hopefully volume comes in and we get to play some amazing games and make some beautiful money on that stock. Just gonna quickly delete some lines. Delete that. Delete that. Okay, FFIV. If I remember correctly, this should be not the gym that Mark Wahlberg owns, right? F5. No, yeah, it's not the gym that Mark Wahlberg owns or has some stake in, if I remember correctly. A completely different company. They reported earnings today. I have traded them before. Looks like a 13% beat on EPS and a 1% beat on revenue. Let's see if our good friends over at Benzinga concur. FFIV. EPS 3.36, which beat estimates of 2.97 by 13.13. Sales coming in at 695.495 million, which beat estimates of 686 million by 1.37. Software revenue is 179 million, which grew 3% from last period. Systems revenue of 130 million represents a decline of 16% from prior year. Global services revenue 387, which grew 3%. Gross margin was 83.1%. Okay, we delivered third quarter revenue at the top end of our guidance range, fueled by software growth and continued growth of our global services offering. Blah blah blah. F5 outlook. F5 said that based on visibility to fourth quarter software demand, and now expects fiscal year revenue towards the top end of prior expectations at approximately 2.8 billion, or roughly flat with last year. F5 also raised the fiscal year earnings growth expectations and now expects to deliver approximately 12% earnings growth, up from prior growth outlook of 7 to 9%. That looks like a pretty big beat. That's a pretty decent beat, and they're saying that their revenue is going to be pretty much flat year-to-year basis, so they're not going to be declining, and they're also going to be growing at a higher pace than previously expected. So those look like good things. The secret's L. The shares are up 13.65% at $201 at the time of the report. So 201 actually takes the stock higher than the I think 52-week high. That's probably not the all-time high. Yeah, that's not the all-time high. Takes it higher than the 52-week high at the very least. Indeed, takes it higher than the 52-week high. And here are some of the other ranges in the past that people might maybe be interested in. But right now, that right there is the key. As long as the stock is able to keep buying above 119.50, there is some possible long opportunities for a move into this after hour high, or maybe even higher than that if this report is that bullish. Obviously, that growth is not all across the board, right? Based on the report, they grew on two sectors by 3%, and they missed on one sector by 16% decline, right? So not really looking good. However, the forward guidance is pretty bullish, so the stock made a pretty decent pop here. I'm expecting the stock to find some selling under 119.50 on any pops into 119.50 to 200. We possibly are looking to see if we can short that instead of look for longs on a hold this. That's my idea in my head, thinking about the stock at the moment, because that report was not as bullish as the move is coming out. Once again though, we're not analysts, we're just day traders. If you look at ON Semiconductor, this report was very weak. They missed on almost every single sector across the board, and they still went up 11% on the day, right? So we're not analysts, we're just day traders. We just got to make sure that our theory matches the price action, at which point we get to make a decision on that and then make a beautiful trade, put on a nice trade for us to play with. So if we're finding selling under 119.50, under 200 on any pops into this area, I'm looking to short it. If we're finding buying above 119.50, you're simply just not looking short at that point. Then you're looking long, because the stock could easily start holding above 200, start looking long at that point, move back above 200, and so close possibly at 205, 207 by the end of the day. So let me just put in my notes, if stock is holding support, no short, but if it can find selling under, look short quick. There we go. And sadly, that is all we have for stocks that are reporting earnings after hours, at least the ones that I care about. There are other names over there that I can show you guys real quick. Here's Philips light bulbs, if I remember correctly, or maybe even other appliances and so on. Some oil names, some other names across the board, but the ones that I made, oh sorry, that's pre-market. Rambus, SBA, Welltower, SANM, Element Solutions, Lattice Semiconductors, so a bunch of other names over here. Sprotus Farmers Market, so a bunch of names over here reporting, but the ones that I think are the most important for me, at the very least, for me to look for, I have mapped them out, and they're my main priority tomorrow. My main squeeze, as the kids call it, my main squeeze. But regardless of those ones, we got some heavy hitters also reporting tomorrow. So let's go quickly take a look at where some of these names at, like SoFi. SoFi has struggled for so long to get back above this $8, $10, but you know, always fingers crossed for SoFi. Always fingers crossed for SoFi. PayPal, big destruction on PayPal not too long ago, and ever since then just hasn't recovered. I had to close my PayPal shares for a loss, and you know, call it a loss on my long-term account on PayPal for that trade. But overall, man, yeah, PayPal hasn't recovered at all since they went woke, they went broke, and now they're just struggling. Let's see if the report helps them out a little bit. This is another name to keep an eye out. Pfizer, another stock to keep an eye out going into earnings tomorrow. Usually a stock that I ignore, but when Pfizer's looking like it's getting ready to reverse and, you know, travel back up, Pfizer, I believe, is coming out with a diet or a weight loss drug too, something to compete with. No, NVO, that's the ticker. NVO's Ozempic and so on. I guess every drug company is trying to come out with something to compete with. Moderna is forming a nice base. If Pfizer reports well, there could be a possible long on Moderna or a fade on Moderna, because the sympathy trade should not be bleeding onto Moderna too much. So if Moderna goes up too much too quick, we could possibly fade Moderna and then look long Pfizer on the pullback after we're done fading Moderna or something like that. So some opportunities over there setting up as Pfizer breaking out of a previous resistance, finding support in that previous resistance and looking to go higher. But if the report comes out negative and we push back down, there could be some shorting the pops opportunity, but I'm going to be a little turned off on that. I more so want to look for the move up. PG, Procter & Gamble. Let's see if we can gamble on Procter & Gamble on a possible break here. Is it going to be all-time high? That is going to be right into all-time highs on Procter & Gamble. And let's see if the report can help it continue its trajectory north side. Reporting tomorrow pre-market, along with glassware, GLW, Corning Glassware. Something that maybe Android users and I don't know if iPhone users use Corning glasswares or they know their glassworks as well as much as usually Android users know. But yeah, a company that makes glass for electronic components reporting tomorrow. That daily chart actually looks a little ridiculous if you ask me. You know, big breakout and then sold off. So that's if I had seen that big breakout, I would have looked to sell off on volume 2. That's insane. So topped pretty hard right into 46.39. I don't see the stock going higher than that spot on the earnings tomorrow, but if it does, that opens up more you know, upside, possibly some shorts getting bust out. There's some good amount of shorts being built up in this area right now, but they're all going to get bust out if we actually start going higher than 46.50. So that's going to open up some fun on Glassworks. So I'm going to actually highlight this stock as a high importance to see how it reports on pre-market, and then maybe we can have some fun. Now we're going to stock that reported today pre-market, ON Semiconductor. Let's go show you guys what the report looked like. ON Semiconductor. There we go. Reporting revenue. Second quarter 2024 revenue decline of 17.2% year to year. Okay. EPS is 0.96 compared to 0.92. They beat. Revenue from Power Solutions Group PSG declined by 15% year to year. Analog and Mixed Signals Group AMG decreased by 18% year to year. Intelligent Sensing Group ISG fell 22% year to year. Adjusted gross margin declined by 45.3%. Adjusted operating margin decreased by 530 beeps or by 27.5%. ON Semiconductor generated 207.7 million in free cash flow and held 2.68 billion in cash and equivalents. CEO blah blah blah. Outlook: adjusted revenue of 1.7 billion to 1.8 billion versus 1.73 billion. Sees EPS coming in at 0.91 to 1.03 versus 0.92. So, I mean, all I see is decline. But if you look at the stock, it's that incline. So straight to the upside today, and pretty insane if you ask me. This is why you make sure that your theory is sound and logical, right? But you got to make sure that your theory is backed up with actual price action. And when my price action told me that short is not the right direction to play on the stock, I stayed away from it. I took my one loss and I moved on from it because it was just way too strong. It's just the price action is not coinciding with what I'm reading and what my theory is. As simple as that. But tomorrow, maybe there's a day 2 opportunity. Is there really longs on this stock that's going to carry it back to the upside? If so, then I want to see the longs coming in, maybe even above 80 bucks. If the stock can get above 80 and find buying above 80, that's insane to me. But that opens up room all the way over here to previous resistances. But if we cannot get above 80, which is right around today's resistance, then there could be a short right into today's high at 80 bucks on ON Semiconductors. Now, the next few stocks that I have on the watch list are actually just the repetitive stocks that we always have, such as Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft. But the next few days, I'm actually going to be ignoring these basket of stocks. The main reason is, market is kind of getting boxed in. We have FOMC coming out right into Wednesday, which is the end of this month, and in 2 days, right? 2 days from now, we got FOMC coming up. The market's losing a little bit of volume. The market's also getting boxed in. It's compressing right before these big names report earnings, right before FOMC comes out. So I'm not expecting spectacular moves. And actually, I'm expecting a lot of what happened today. Just absolute chop. Even the day before that, chop, and then go higher. Over here, we chopped around pretty hard. We went to the low side. We went to the high side, and we came back right down. So I'm expecting the same choppiness action coming in on the market and not being clean on either side. You can get hurt on either side, and if the market's playing that way, then it's very easy that these stocks that basically control the market, the Magnificent Seven, can be exactly like that. So just stay patient, wait for the earnings to come out for these names, right? Like I mentioned already previously on the stream, we got Microsoft reporting earnings tomorrow after hours. We have AMD reporting tomorrow after hours. Meta Wednesday after hours. Thursday after hours, we have Amazon and Apple. So wait for these names to report on those days. This could help the market break out or break down when they report. And then along with that, on Wednesday, we have FOMC, which is so far expected for rate pause, rate halt still, no cut expected yet. But if more, if the tone during FOMC conference at 2:30 is bullish, is dovish, then we're gonna possibly have the market go back up a bit. So all those possibilities open up. All you need to have is a little bit of patience. And thankfully, all of this is happening right when stocks are moving based on earnings. So you will still have stocks to trade and not have to worry about, oh my God, the market is just chopping around. I'm gonna get chopped out too. You don't have to go out there and pick that battle. There's other battles that you can pick, and it's up to you. It's up to you. Crowd closed up 2.65 points, then fell 14 points in after hours. Oof, did it. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Wonder what happened there. People are heavy short into CrowdStrike right now. People are like heavy short into CrowdStrike. I see a lot of big time traders on Twitter calling out that they're heavy short into CrowdStrike, how the stock is previously traded, multiples, 25 times its revenue and so on. I mean, that level right there is pretty important. If we pop into 250, there could be rejects over there for us to look short into. So yeah, I mean, I would put CrowdStrike on your watch list for sure. I actually was debating if I should, but I didn't do it. But we'll put it right back in because that after hour move is pretty important on CrowdStrike. So any pops into 250 and selling into that area is going to be wonderful for us to look for short into. And if we're finding selling well before 250, that's just even better. That's just even better. So it looks like we got another opportunity on here on CrowdStrike as more downside is now unlocking. More potential downside is being unlocked. And that is fun. That is always fun. Thank you, TH, for putting it in. Jesus, doesn't Ani already give Prad enough grief? That she always does. That's this Ani's like day job. Her day job is to give me grief. Bitcoin had a monster rally over the weekend. Bitcoin got right back into the 68K. That took obviously stocks like Coinbase, Mara, and everything. Ooh, they pulled back pretty hard today though. They all got slapped right back to the downside. That's pretty crazy. Did Bitcoin get slapped right back? I mean, Bitcoin didn't really get slapped too hard. It did sell off, but that hurt Bitcoin, I guess. The fact that we rallied that hard and we came right back might have hurt stocks like Coinbase, Mara, and Riot, which all of might have gapped up in pre-market. And then because Bitcoin pulled back, all of these pulled back along with it. But like I said, stocks like Coinbase, Apple, all of which report this week, I think it's just better to be patient and wait to see how their reports come out. I'm expecting Coinbase's reports to be banger, right? More trading activity, more signups, more users, more revenue being generated by fees. So all that fun will be unlocked on that report, and a little patience is all that is needed from us. And I got a lot of patience. So big names on earnings board. And we got economic calendar, which is also pretty heavy with the FOMC Wednesday at 2 o'clock. However, tomorrow, economic calendar, we got nothing until 10 o'clock. We got consumer confidence and Joel's job openings at 10 o'clock. Possible move on the market at that number. We'll see if the market does anything at that point. But after that point, I mean, I'm just expecting more chop. Chop. And then you just have to look for money to be made on either the edges around the chop or go play an earnings name. Go play an earnings name, which is where I will be partying at. And ladies and gentlemen, that's basically all she wrote. All she wrote. No big name for us to be very excited for just yet, but more coming just very soon. Just very, very soon. We got a lot of names coming out. I don't know if Robinhood overnight trading is wrong or right, but Cat just jumped up 11 bucks, up 3%. Caterpillar, they're saying the overnight market. I mean, it is possible that those numbers could bleed into the real market, but it could also be that overnight market can easily get recorrected and brought right back into these prices by the time that the stock opens in pre-market or whatever, right? So anything is possible. I mean, Robinhood's overnight market is actually not even NASDAQ in New York. I think it's a completely different market that they're the endpoint that they're hitting, because we at my prop office, we have access to that very same market, and it's called Blue Ocean. So I don't think you're sending orders to NASDAQ or New York markets. You're sending orders to a completely different market. So I'm not still confident to give an answer on how it works, on how the overnight market's price get transferred over to the main market, which opens at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is right in the pre-market, all the way up to 8 o'clock at night, which is right into the after hours. So that's the real market. I'm not sure exactly how the transfer happens yet, but I do know that those markets are actually a completely different market. But it's good to know that Caterpillar made 11% jump on that market. However, that market I find a little insignificant. But maybe I should ask my buddy here who trades that market to see what he thinks. Give me a second. I'll just copy your message here and see if he finds anything on it. All right. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is basically all she wrote on today's stream. Don't have much else to talk about. No IPOs, nothing. Short watch list because we're just getting started on the earnings board for this week. And as the board keeps going deeper and we keep going more into the week, we just start having more and more fun with the earnings board. All good. He seems much better. My dog got into the trash bag that was sitting in the in the backyard, and he ate some bones, some chicken bones, and he was acting a little weird. So me and my sister-in-law got a little worried, but he seems much better now. He seems much calmer. He was panting like a crazy dog earlier, but things seem to be much cleaner, much better now. Hopefully poor doggo is doing better. Let me actually go check on poor doggo, and then let's go play some chess and call it a night, because I gotta do dishes and then I gotta go to bed, and I'm not playing chess fucking for an hour. Okay, be right back. Just came to check on you. I'm sorry. We're not going anywhere. I just came to check on you. Calm down. Okay. Let's play. Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle! Lurking the rooks to Forktown. Oh my god. Okay, you really think I can do that? I need a hint for this. But how is that? I don't understand it. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. No, not puzzle rush. Puzzles! Because we need our daily 5 puzzles. Y to move. What? Okay, gotcha. Black to move. White to move. Okay. Black to move. Black to move. What do I do here? Gotcha. Gotcha. We're only throwing our puzzle rating rank. No problem. No problem. But here, let's get our win and get it over with. We're 551 now. We're 551. Okay, let's get our win and get it over with. That's crazy. That's the exact same picture that OB's Discord images. The OB's Discord profile picture is the exact same image. That's hilarious. Thank you, sir. Have fun, John. See you next time, brother. Good luck on the markets tomorrow, sir. Huh. Alright, one more. That was too quick. What the fuck was that? Come on, do it. The fuck was that? Now I can castle this way. I have no clue what this guy's doing, but hey, okay. Send this guy out first. Send him. He takes. I take. He's got to move this. Got that too. Take. Check. Gotta do that. Check. Bring this out a bit. I don't really like my structure. Bueno, walk. Yeah, I didn't see that. That would have been scary. That would have been scary. Don't move that. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. Domo. From here, eat what pawn? Crazy motherfucker. Oh yeah, I could've. Shit, son. Okay. God damn it. Alright. One win, one draw. This is how we end up playing all night when we say we don't want to play all night. Someone downloaded the new Bad Boys movie. There was a new Bad Boys movie. Like, off the TV show. It's on YouTube for free. That's hilarious. Oh, from here. I could not. What the fuck are you talking about? The way he played it. So he moved his knight. That was a check. I came back over here because I had to block the check. I had to block the check. I blocked the check with my knight. And then he moved his queen. So I had to take thing. Bro, that was already not an possibility because of the moves. Where? Okay, look. Okay, I brought the thing up. He moved his knight. He checked me. Oh, I could have just taken him. Oh, shit. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Ooh. Oh, what else is new? The fuck is wrong with this guy? Fucked up by not taking his queen there. That was a pretty good game by missing so far, but I missed the queen. That was a big blunder. Big blunder. I could have had the game by the balls already. By the balls. Hey. Okay, one more. One win. One loss. And then one whatever, right? Okay, let's play one more here. We'll play till 9:30 and then I'm calling it. 2 wins, 1 loss, right? 2 wins, 1 loss. Okay. 2 wins, 1 loss. 2 wins, 1 loss. Okay. Oh no, shit. I got the trigger happy with the fork. I got too trigger happy with the fork. I saw a fork, I got hungry, and I started eating because I'm a fat ass. Yeah, I just got too trigger happy. I saw the fork and I sent it. I didn't calculate the horse. I just got too trigger happy there. If I can move this horse somehow, I can maybe come for these guys, but I don't know. This might be a loss. I'm kind of feeling negative already about this one because I lost the knight so quick, like an idiot mistake with the silly mistake. Technically not over till it's over though, till the fat lady sings. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Right, fellas? Not Jover till the fat lady sings. Just remember that. Just always remember that point. That point. That point. Y'all. What do we do? What if I go here? Then he comes here, then I kill him. But if he doesn't, then I go here. Then he comes here, then I go here, then I go there. You rat bastard. You rat bastard, you. You know what? That's kind of what we wanted, right? Now if he takes this, we take that. If he doesn't take this, and he moves this, then we get to come back here. Kind of what I wanted him to do. Kind of what I wanted him to do, my friend. It is exactly what I wanted this mother yucker to do, and now I come take that. Oh, buddy. Now what are you going to do? Now you're going to take This. Okay, you can take it and go, my friend. Take it and go, mother yucker. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna leave because if you come back out, boom, I'm gonna kill you right there. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, and now if I do this, he's locked. He's locked. And then he has to kill me and then I kill him. Let's hope he doesn't move. Oh. Guy's watching my screen. This guy's watching my stream, dude. This guy's stream peeking. Fucking rat. Yeah, that's the plan. Queen up and then castle. I know, I see it, I see it. That thing is dead no matter what. That's why I'm not worried about it too much. Like, if he goes here, he's dead. If not, he's dead anyways. But instead, I could maybe try to work something here because that thing's dead no matter what. Only way that's not dead is if I move my thing. But I'm trying to see if I can get like a... He comes here, I take him, then he comes and he takes me. Not really a good trade there, is it? I go back here for now. Or I just take him and get this over with. Lose my knight. Lose my knight. You take that. Go ahead. And then I take this. Take your knight. And then we play with... And then we play with what we got here. Oh yeah, take that, please. Please. I fucking pray you take that. Take that. Thank you. Oh, you can do this though. I hope not. Get that. Go back. Please 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 go back one. Don't go here. I don't want you up here. Please go back one. Please, 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 please go back one. Go back one. Go back one. I check. You move, then your queen's mine. Thank God. Oh, he can do that though, yeah. Dead. 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 Go here. Go here. I'll go here for now. Moves one over. Or he moves this over here. Yep. Check. Move back one. Move back one. Here or here. Or here. I don't care. Just move. Now the rook is mine. This is good. This is good. This is good. Mine. Let's bring this here. That's mine. That's game. Oh, let's go. We needed that. We needed that. GG. Just in time. We said we'll play till 9:30, 9:23. Just in time. Ooh, boys, that's what? 3 wins, 2 losses? 3 wins, 2 losses. Let's go. Oh, even though I was tired, I played pretty well there, I think, right? Played pretty well. I'm gonna go do some dishes and probably watch this new TV show called, what's... Those About to Die. I mean, it looks pretty bad if you ask me. I've only watched 2 episodes so far. It looks absolutely atrocious. Looks horrible. But I'll continue watching it, see how it is. But it looks pretty horrible. Looks boring to death. If you guys have anything better to watch, let me know. I'll watch that. But I'm gonna go get some dishes done, clean up the house a little bit more because there's still mess around the house. Take care of my doggo. Yes, TH. I'll say hi to Coco and then I'll take care of him. Hopefully he does get better. But you guys know the story, ladies and gentlemen. Monday to Thursday here. And then Sundays, if I'm not too tired from partying or whatever, then I'll stream on those days too. This is now 2 Sundays that I missed, and I know TH is never gonna let me live that down. So I apologize for not being there. Also, no warning yesterday. I would have warned you had I woken up in time to know that I'm not streaming, but since I didn't, that's my fault. But tomorrow we'll be back. We'll talk about all the major earnings and all that fun stuff. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and check out my affiliate sponsors, Trade Ideas, TraderSync, and Benzinga. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Have a great night and an even better market session. Here comes the outro, and TraderPrad is outro. Bye. Pretty good day on themselves today, so pretty good moves across the board. Tech bad. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow, as you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, TraderSync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.